Good evening, everyone. We're going to call the meeting to order, and we're going to begin with our land acknowledgement statement. We acknowledge the ground on which we live is the traditional territory of Caldwell First Nation, of the Three Fires Confederacy, and the original people of Point Pelee and Pelee Island, and its surrounding lands and waters, and that of the Huron-Wendat and Wyandot peoples. We recognize and respect the First Nations who are stewards of the land and waters of Turtle Island, and who have embraced this stewardship since time immemorial. We would also like to acknowledge the contributions of other nearby First Nation communities and all original people across Turtle Island. Before we adopt the agenda, I'm going to ask the board if we can move item E2 to E before E1. If we're okay with that, move as presented. Okay. All in favor? That carries. Any disclosures of pecuniary interest? There being none. An adoption of the minutes for our Police Service Board Committee meeting held June 10th, 2024, committee and public meetings held June 17th, 2024, and committee meeting held August 8th, 2024 be adopted as presented. Moved by Dan, supported by Morris. All in favor? That carries as well. So I'm going to skip over to item E2, which is the introduction of our chief designate, which is Chief Michael Pierce. We just wanted to welcome, as this is officially his first meeting with us, and he'll be doing some speaking today, so we thought it'd be important to welcome him to his first meeting. We will have the official change of command ceremony on October 7th at the Event Center. So congratulations and welcome to our team. So we will go back to item E1, which was our introduction of our new LaSalle Police Service members, and I'm going to have Deputy Chief Woods read some of the biographies for us.
So first, I'd like to read the bio of young Mr. Daniel Keys. Daniel Keys is a lifelong resident of LaSalle, Ontario, and continues to reside here. His parents are John and Leanne Keys, and his younger sister, Morgan. Daniel attended Sacred Heart Elementary School and St. Thomas of Villanova Secondary School. Daniel has many hobbies that he continues to pursue to this day. Daniel is a team player and played in the Turtle Club Baseball League for over 10 years and played football for his high school team for 3 years before assisting in coaching. Daniel also was part of the school's musical productions. Daniel played in the school's jazz band, musical theater band, which he played multiple instruments, and attended competitions for the school. After high school, Daniel knew what he aspired to be and chose the profession of policing. He enrolled in the Protection, Security, and Investigations course offered at St. Clair College, where he completed the 2-year program. Daniel worked for 7 years in the security field at Caesars Windsor Casino, where he worked as a security guard, dispatcher, and investigator before accepting the role as security shift supervisor. To prepare for his career in policing, Daniel enrolled in online courses and received university certificates for Aboriginal Studies, anti-racism, firearm injury prevention, suicide prevention, and other additional courses. Daniel has always strived to help others around him and in his community. Daniel has volunteered at Sacred Heart Church for the past 8 years and continues to support the community. Daniel wants to thank his family, friends, his girlfriend Melissa for their continued support, as well as the Chief and the Police Services Board.
We're going to, I'll do some speaking after Fozzie comes up too. But well done. Thank you.
And now I'd like to read the bio for Joseph Fosbender. Joseph grew up in Windsor, Ontario, and was raised by his parents, Joe and Maureen. Joe and Maureen guided and provided the foundation for Joseph to follow his dreams as a police officer. Joseph attended Law and Security and Police Foundations at St. Clair College. Joseph has been passionate about giving back to the community. Joseph coaches with the LaSalle and Windsor Special Olympics since he was 18 years old, where he coached sports such as basketball, track and field, golf, and powerlifting. Joseph spent 8 years as a correctional officer at the Southwest Detention Center. Joseph would like to thank the LaSalle Police Service and the board for allowing him to become a police officer within this community. Come on up, Joe.
Joe and Dan, you're embarking on a career in a noble profession. Demands and expectations are high in policing. I commend you for both for accepting that responsibility. You will see the best and worst in humanity. You'll have a front row seat to the theater of life. You're going to have rewarding days. There'll be challenging days, but I ask that you lean on supports, your coworkers that are here, administration, and your families and friends. It's important that you keep life outside of policing. It's super important that you do that, so please, it's great we have police friends, but please keep your friends and family outside of policing. Stay true to yourself, stay on the path, and you'll have a very fulfilling career. Members of the board, families, and guests, I'd like to welcome Constable Keys and Constable Fassbender to the LaSalle Police Service. Well done, gentlemen.
Thank you. I'm going to have our two newest officers join us up front for a photo.
Wonderful.
And then we can continue on. If you want to come on up. And as you do that, I'm going to ask the board if we can just approve the recommendation, which is the memorandum from Chief Designate Pierce dated September 1st, 2024, regarding new member introductions to the board be received, and the LaSalle Police Service Board recognizes the new members of LaSalle Police Service. Maureen, Anita, all in favor? That carries. You can come forward. That's okay.
You want to put on your...
Okay, so we, as part of the board, we do want to also congratulate both of you on your new positions with LaSalle Police and welcome you to the community and to the team. We're very excited to have you join us. We're going to move into item 3 on our agenda, which is our Chief Duncan Davies retirement / last board meeting. So I'm going to actually have our MPP, Anthony Liardi, if he'd join us first for his presentation, and then we'll continue.
Well, thank you, Madam Mayor, Chair, and members of the board. I'm going to take out this framed certificate, and if I might ask and be permitted to invite Chief Davies to join me up here. So I just want to take this opportunity to read this certificate that we've brought here from Queen's Park, and it says, "On behalf of the Government of Ontario, I am pleased to add to the tributes being paid to Duncan Davies, Chief of Police, LaSalle Police Service, as you retire after 33 years of exemplary service. Throughout your outstanding career, you demonstrated a strong commitment to public safety and security, and to the highest ideals of service to the community. In doing so, you have earned the respect and admiration of the members of the LaSalle Police Service, your colleagues in the policing community, and all Ontarians. Please accept my best wishes for a happy and fulfilling retirement, signed at the Legislative Building of Ontario in Toronto by Premier Doug Ford."
Do just the two of you first if you want. No? You sure? I figured it's easy if you just stay up here instead of going back and forth. Yeah, this one. Thank you. So today we gathered to honor a remarkable individual and to celebrate a distinguished career dedicated to public service. It is with a mixture of gratitude and bittersweet emotion that we say farewell to our esteemed police chief, Chief Davies, as he embarks on a well-deserved retirement. For 28 years, Chief Davies has been a cornerstone of our community's safety and well-being. And throughout his tenure, Chief Davies has exemplified the values of integrity, dedication, and leadership. He has led with courage and compassion, navigating the complexities of law enforcement with an unwavering commitment to excellence. Chief Davies began his career as a constable with LaSalle Police Service in 1996. He worked as a community patrol officer and was later assigned to the Criminal Investigations Unit. He completed his certificate in criminology and criminal justice at the University of Windsor in 2006, and in 2014 was promoted to sergeant. Chief Davies was promoted to Staff Sergeant in 2019, where he proved to be an integral part of LaSalle Police Service administrative team. In 2000, Chief Davies received an honorable mention for the National Police Award for Traffic Safety. And in 2017, Chief Davies also received the Police Exemplary Service Medal from the Governor-General of Canada for completing 20 years of full-time exemplary police service, and under his guidance, our department has not only met but exceeded expectations. Beyond the professional achievements, it is Chief Davies' personal dedication to the members of his department and to the community that has truly set him apart. He has mentored countless officers, supported families in times of need, and fostered a spirit of teamwork and resilience that will leave a lasting legacy. As he steps into retirement, we want to express our deepest gratitude for his years of service. Chief Davies, your leadership has been an inspiration, and your impact will be felt for years to come. We hope that this next chapter of your life brings you as much fulfillment and joy as you have brought to all of us. On behalf of the Police Service Board, Council, as well as our community, we thank you for your dedication and extraordinary service. You have set a high standard, and your legacy will continue to guide us. Chief Davies' years of dedicated service have been marked by his unwavering commitment to justice, safety, and community, but none of this would have been possible without the strength and support of his family. Chief Davies has often spoke about the importance of family and how their love and encouragement have been his greatest source of strength. So today, we want to acknowledge and celebrate you, his family, for the role you have played in his remarkable journey. Debbie, Amanda, and Adam, thank you very much. Please join me in a heartfelt round of applause for our retiring police chief, Chief Davies. May your retirement be filled with relaxation, adventure, and all the happiness you so richly deserve. So with that, we have a few presentations for you. So the first one is the badge. So we wanted to make sure you got that. Thank you very much. Followed by, we have the certificate from the LaSalle Police Service Board. So a recognition of his service as well to our community. So I'll give you that. And we also have a certificate from the Prime Minister. So it says, "Dear Chief Davies, I am pleased to extend my congratulations to you upon your retirement from the LaSalle Police Service. Throughout your 33-year career in law enforcement, you have dedicated yourself to preserving the peace and safeguarding the lives and property of your fellow citizens. Your steadfast commitment to upholding the mission and core values of LaSalle Police Service has earned you the respect of your colleagues and the confidence of the community you serve. I know that they join me in saluting you for your remarkable professionalism and integrity in the performance of your duties. You can look back with pride on a career marked by many notable achievements. Please accept my best wishes for happiness and fulfillment as you begin this next chapter in your life. Sincerely, Justin Trudeau, Prime Minister of Canada." And the last presentation is just a gift we wanted to give on behalf of the board to Chief for, again, your years of service and commitment to our community. So we had to come up with something we thought was the perfect thank you, and we know you really enjoy your cottage, so we have something special for you for the cottage. So we'll do more pictures at the end, but for now, I would like to invite Deputy Chief Woods up to the podium.
I prepared a little something to stay on script, but I'm not very good at that at all. I actually didn't think I was going to be sort of emotional about this, because I'm a dude, and we don't try to be, but anyone who knows the history of how Duncan and I became chief and deputy here, it was an interesting time, so we forged quite a friendship during the last few years. So originally I thought I'd be speaking at Duncan's retirement back in 2021. Duncan had planned on retiring that May, and he and Debbie had their plans. Debbie was excited about that. They were going to be moving on to the next phase of their life of relaxing, the house up north, being grandparents. But just like in policing, things change quickly. You have to be on your toes. And instead of taking that time to retire, Duncan was designated the acting chief of LaSalle Police Service. It should be noted that when Duncan took that responsibility on, I don't even think at the time he even considered going for chief, but for those of us who work closely with him, he took on that role so passionately. He did such a great job that then board chair, Mayor Bondi, and the board, I think they saw what they had. And sometimes when you're looking for something, what you need is right in front of you. And honestly, those years, Duncan was there, and Duncan's what we needed. I had the privilege of being his deputy, and honestly, these were some of the most fun and whirlwind years of my career. I don't want to speak about myself, it's his day, but for some of you in policing to appreciate this, we had 2 staff sergeants who had offices next to each other, and in a day were handed a police service and said, go do it. I'm not going to take any of the credit away from this gentleman right here, because it was pretty much Duncan that took the reins. Duncan's always put everyone else's needs before himself, and in every decision that was made was based on what was best for the members and the organization. Difficult decisions that if he went one way might have made life easier for him, he chose always to do what was best, and I think that's one of the things we'll always remember about Duncan. It was these decisions, additions, and changes that I truly believe have laid the foundation for the bright future the service has now. We're still reaping the benefits of when Duncan came in, the changes he made, recognizing what the service needed to move forward. He did it quickly. He didn't rest and sit down. He didn't say, I'm just an acting chief, I'm not going to do it. This man took the reins, as I already said, and it was impressive to sit there in the office next to him and watch it happen. I'm proud to have been able to work with Duncan during this time, but honestly and sincerely more proud to be able to say you're a friend. So Dunk, thanks for everything, buddy. Thanks for everything you did for the town of LaSalle and for the LaSalle Police Service, and enjoy a long retirement, bud. And on behalf of the service, you do get another gift. It's your big day. So I'm not sure which way this is facing, so. Have that made for you to hang on your wall, bud. You also wear it as a necklace.
I can wear it as a necklace, okay. That's great. Yeah, I'll say a few words if I can here. Well, quite a day, that's for sure. Thank you to everybody. It's a real blessing to have, be surrounded by people who actually care. And it's, people can't do their jobs alone. They need to rely on others, and I certainly am very grateful for the people that surrounded me in my role as chief, and even throughout my career from when I started. I did prepare a couple of things to say. I'll try to get through it. It's on my phone, so bear with me a minute here. And I'll need my glasses too here. So good afternoon, everyone. It's an honor to stand here today in front of all of you and say a few final words as I transition into retirement after 33 years in law enforcement. I thank God for all He's done throughout my life, from very humble beginnings to my current role as your past chief of police. A long time ago, I dreamed of a career where I could contribute in a positive way to a larger purpose and make a difference. Through hard work and perseverance, I overcame several obstacles and barriers to achieve that dream. However, I never thought that dream would lead me this far. I know that God had other plans beyond what I could have hoped or imagined. I consider myself fortunate to have worked with what I believe to be the best police service for the province of Ontario, progressing through the ranks from cadet to constable, including detective constable to sergeant to staff sergeant, and then on to finally appointed as Chief of Police. Throughout my career, I've been committed to influencing positive change, promoting a positive work environment, leading by example, innovation, motivation, empathy, and team building by empowering and supporting all our members. Being designated as a Services Records Management System Administrator early on in my career has enabled me to come into contact with every member of our service on a daily basis, learning not only about them personally, but also their roles and responsibilities. Having a deeper knowledge of almost every aspect of our policing environment has served me very well. It has been a privilege to work alongside some of the finest people I know who have devoted themselves to a higher calling of public service above self. The evidence of your devotion to serving others is evident in the work you do day after day, and that includes for our town, our council, our board, and just surrounded by people that really do care for this community. The Mayor Meloche, as well as past and present members of the LaSalle Police Services Board, words seem insufficient to express my appreciation to each of you. Our successes have been the direct result of our common and shared vision that we had about our priorities and the direction our service needed to go. As our oversight body, it was essential for me to ensure that you were kept apprised and well informed. Thank you for your trust and confidence in me. To our policing and ministry partners, including our provincial government, thank you for your unwavering support of our service, thereby enabling us to meet the safety and security needs of our community. Your presence at many past events, announcements, and here today is very much appreciated, Mr. Liardi as well as Mr. Leclerc. As you know, building bridges and restoring relationships was a critically important priority of mine. Success in law enforcement cannot be attributed to one or two, but takes many hands to accomplish. Partnerships, friendships, and relationships take effort, including open and honest communication where possible on who we are and what we do. Whether it is by being present at town events, council meetings, department head meetings, I've learned so much about our community and oftentimes why decisions are made. Throughout my term as chief, I too hope that our partners, including our engaged and supportive community, got a deeper look inside our four walls and a chance to know us better too. To Ida, how can I thank you enough for your outstanding work, ethic, and commitment to the role as executive assistant? You truly are one of the most organized people I know that keeps our service on track. Thank you for all you have done and continue to do every day behind the scenes. To Deputy Chief Jason Woods, both our Staff Sergeants Nozad Sanjari and Mike Agustinus, as our senior leadership team, thank you for your loyalty and commitment to our service. You have met the challenges of the day with the common goal of doing what is right. You have been open and honest in your communication and feedback, which help guide decisions resulting in successful outcomes. I know that you and the leaders of tomorrow will support Chief Pierce and continue your honorable work and service to the community. So Jason, off topic here, but there's so much I can say. And again, going back to what you even said about it was kind of course, we had our support of our service behind us, but you and I, it just was there. And what do we do with it? And we made it work, right? And here we are today. So thank you for that. Thank you for standing beside me and not just being a person that just agreed to everything. It wasn't always that. It was always let's find the right path forward. And I don't have all the answers. I never did, but I rely on a lot of other people, and you were certainly instrumental in making that happen. To all past and present members of the LaSalle Police Service, I have so many fond memories of my time working with all of you. I'm glad to have been a part of this great organization and proud of every one of you who have contributed to our collective success. And I'm excited very much for the new faces that are joining our ranks. As I even seen on Facebook, you hired a number more there. So, to Chief Pierce, it's my honor and privilege to welcome you as my successor. I am excited for you and the future of our service. May God go with you as you take on the mantle of chief and meet the many challenges that will come with vigor and enthusiasm. I am confident that under your leadership, our service will reach new heights and flourish. To my wife, Debbie, and my family, today marks a new day where I get to transition away from my career to being much more present in your lives. You two have made so many sacrifices over the course of my career, and now it's time for me to make that up to you. I look forward to those next chapters of our life story together. And for many of us, change can cause a sense of uncertainty, anxiety, and fear of the unknown. For those that are hesitant, I encourage you to take a small step of faith and trust. As I conclude, I pray that God would grant wisdom to all our leaders and keep safe those who are called to serve and protect. Thank you.
We'll do pictures right at the end, if we're okay with that. Is everyone okay? We have also cake and coffee at the end, so we don't want you to leave for that either. So we'll take about 5 minutes to wrap up the rest of the meeting, and then we can get to that next part. So we're moving to item F1, which is reports, which is the LaSalle Police Service 2023 Annual Report. Deputy Chief, is there anything you want to add before council or the board reviews it?
No, just wanted to point out that this was also Chief Davies' final annual report that he did for the police service. And as I indicated earlier, he worked right up until the last day, so shows more of his dedication.
Thank you. Members of the board, do you have any questions regarding the 2023 annual report? So the recommendations of the 2023 LaSalle Police Service annual report that was presented in the September 23rd, 24 LaSalle Police Service Board Committee meeting be adopted, and that the town of LaSalle administrative be provided with a copy of the adopted 2023 LPS annual report for inclusion and discussion at a future LaSalle Council meeting as required in the protocol for the sharing of information between LaSalle Police Service Board and Town of LaSalle Municipal Council. Moved by Dan, support by Anita. All in favor? And that carries as well. We have no items on our consent agenda, which brings us to H, which is our questions and statements by board members. Any comments? Just the one from myself, and Councillor Richa Spignola might want to add in as well, because she was able to attend. This week you hosted your annual golf tournament, which was another amazing success. And so I can't remember the number off the top of my head, and maybe you could help me with the success of this year. Do you remember what it is?
How much we took in?
Yeah.
All the bills are in. I'm gonna estimate 23 to 25.
So another huge, huge success for your golf tournament, and the funds go to support important services in our community. And we can't thank you enough for all the work that you put into this golf tournament. And I don't know if Councillor Richa Spignola wants to add anything. She was there at the event as well.
Thank you, Mayor Meloche. You said exactly what I wanted to say. You all did a wonderful job organizing IDA and everyone involved, and congratulations. It was great, and I look forward to attending next year.
So thank you to the team, and a special thanks to Constable Segan, who it was his last year hosting this tournament. So I know he's not here today, but make sure he gets our thank you for all of his hard work that he put into it, but the whole committee as well. So congratulations and thank you as well on that. There's a schedule of upcoming meetings. Important one, obviously, we don't let Chief Davies off that easily. He'll be coming back October 7th to join us at the change of command ceremony. Again, that's 5:30 at the event center on Front Road. And then we have budget meetings on the 9th, zone meeting on the 17th, and our police service board meeting will reconvene again October 21st. And with that, we will adjourn for pictures and cake and coffee. Thank you everyone for joining us.